Korean celebrities are definitely utilizing a sheet mask. I think people saw this as a dupe of the Rhode Glazy Milk, literally applying a toner like this 7 times. There's no such thing as poreless. Hi everyone, welcome back to The Essence of It All by me, Charlotte Cho. We're gonna talk about glass skin. You cannot talk about K-beauty without talking about glass skin. Glass skin has been trending in Korea, and then it made its way over to the rest of the world because people are obsessed with getting glass skin. Glass skin is when your skin is so translucent and poreless that it is shiny, almost like glass. And these are all the products that I swear by that will get you glass skin. First things first, you know what I'm gonna say. It's all about double cleansing. In order to get glass skin, you need to have a very clean foundation, a very spick and span canvas that will allow you to layer, because getting glass skin means you're gonna have a multi-step skincare routine. Obviously, I love the Living Cleansing Balm that's going to remove all those oil-based impurities. Then you'll go into the water-based cleanser. This is a tried and true classic for me. It's been in my arsenal of skincare products for over a decade now, the Neogen Green Tea Foaming Cleanser. And so with these two products, it immediately gives you that clean canvas that will help you prevent breakouts from occurring and then also just set the stage for the next steps in your routine. The next step is exfoliation. I consider this the most important step in your glass skin routine. There are 2 reasons why. First of all, when you're physically exfoliating, you're able to buff out fine lines. Also, it helps smooth out your skin texture. That's gonna make all of your other products work better for you. Also, there's chemical exfoliation that's really gonna help go deep into your pores and clean that gunk out so that you're not going to have any breakouts. And it also does a really great job of buffing out your skin. So salicylic acid, BHAs, that's gonna really help get any of that oil-based gunk out of your pores. It's gonna help prevent breakouts. That's the ingredient you need to know when it comes to oily skin types. And then there's also lactic acid. That is the most hydrating chemical exfoliants out of all exfoliants. So that's gonna be great for dry skin types. So look for those ingredients. If you want something a little bit more gentle for sensitive skin types, PHAs, gluconolactone is a great, light, not as intense chemical exfoliant that's gonna do a great job buffing out those fine lines and smoothing out your skin texture as well chemically. Now, after you've double cleansed, exfoliated thoroughly, and by the way, you don't have to exfoliate every single day, but as long as you're exfoliating semi-regularly, once or twice a week, then you can really layer on the hydration. So this can come in the form of hydrating toners, essences, serums, moisturizers, and sheet masks. There are so many ways to get your skin sealed in with moisture. So one of my favorite hydrating toners is I'm From Rice Toner. This has gone viral many times over. I think people saw this as a dupe of the Rhode Glazy Milk, but honestly, this came first. And also we have essences. We talked about this, the tried and true 90% snail mucin. It also has phytomucin, which is a vegan form of snail mucin. The Torridon serum is also so juicy for your skin. It's so lightweight. It doesn't have any fragrance. And I just love dripping this all over my skin, neck, and décolleté. And it just is such an unlock if you want that very juicy, dewy skin. Toners and essences are such a great way of getting you that dewy glow because they're so easy to layer. I love the fact that you could do the 7 skin method with toners and essences. So that means literally applying a toner like this I'm From Rice Toner 7 times, and you can just see your skin glistening in the mirror. It's amazing. Ashley Mixon is one of my friends, and she talks about the layering 7 skin method all the time. If you go to her TikTok, every single video is about layering toners and essences, and you can just see how her skin is the definition of glass skin. You have to check it out. Another option of getting you that brilliant glow is, of course, vitamin C. By the way, I love vitamin C because it's great for even people who are pregnant or breastfeeding. It's definitely safe for all people. And this vitamin C has such a high percentage of pure L-ascorbic acid. This is iobate glutavitamin C. And something like this, a vitamin C like this, with such a high concentration, is going to get rid of any of those dark spots, that muddiness, that dullness in your skin. If you want to amp up your skincare routine, you definitely need to include a vitamin C. Now, another way to lock in that hydration, that dewiness, is of course moisturizers, SPF for the day, of course, and then something very nice and decadent in the evening. This has been a tried and true on Soko Glam and one of my all-time favorites as well. Fragrance free. It has ceramides in it. I love the fact that Korean beauty moisturizers are fast absorbing and they have wonderful textures, and even though you're oily or dry, I feel like their moisturizers are very universal. One quick tip about utilizing moisturizer in your routine is that it really helps when your skin is damp. That's why when you do a lot of this toning action or essence action before moisturizers, you can find that your moisturizer will work better for you after you've done the oil cleansing, the exfoliation, and then the toning step. And of course, if you're out and about going to get any type of sun exposure during the day, even if it's 5 minutes walking your dog around the block, SPF protection is definitely key to ensuring you don't get brown spots and also just protect your skin. A lot of Korean beauty sunscreens are so moisturizing that if you feel like you accomplished the hydrating step, like if you did the 7 skin method with the toner, the essence, you go straight into the SPF. Also for me, I think my glass skin is attributed to also the cushion compact. It not only helps me touch up my SPF throughout the day, but it also gives me some minimal coverage, and it also helps blur out my pores. So I love the Eyeway cushion. They don't have a lot of shade ranges, but a lot of Korean brands have started to add more shade ranges. So Tier is another brand that has a lot. M Cosmetics is another favorite of mine that's not K-Beauty, but has more shade ranges. If you want that immediate glass skin effect, like you have a really nice event to go to, or if you have a date that you want to look good for, a sheet mask is your ultimate answer for that. It does truly make a difference. Korean celebrities are definitely utilizing a sheet mask in their routine. They are doing probably a sheet mask a day, and there's even a viral hashtag called one pack one day written in Korean on Instagram that you can see other people that utilize sheet mask, and having it part of their core routine has allowed them to get that glassy skin effect. Now that you know my glass skin essentials, just some quick tips. I think that it can sound overwhelming, like 7 skin method, I don't have time for all those layers, but just start off with a simple routine, a basic routine, and then as you see fit, start adding some layers in. You can take out a serum and then add more toner. It's also consistency. Consistency is so key with any skincare routine, and it is really trial and error. I really have to emphasize that not every product is going to work for every skin type. I consider that the fun part of skincare, that you can be experimental, you can see what works for you and what doesn't. One last note about glass skin before I end. I just wanted to mention the fact that glass skin is something that has been trendy for a while, but there's also different names for it over the years as well, like honey skin, cloud skin, milky skin, dewy skin, glass skin. There's so many terms to describe it, and it's really aspirational, right? It's trendy for a reason because people see such filtered like skin and people aspire to get that. But I just want to remind you guys that while this is a trendy term and it's very aspirational, it really equals to healthy skin. That should be your goal. Like healthy, hydrated, and happy skin is what's most important. There's no such thing as poreless and flawless skin. You're never gonna achieve poreless skin because of course you're gonna always have pores, and you're not gonna have flawless skin. The only way you get flawless skin is through a filter. So just have fun with your routine, see what works for you, and as long as your skin is happy and healthy and hydrated, you're gonna be happy. Now that you know my glass skin essentials, please let me know in the comment section down below what your glass skin essentials are, and if you have any tips for the rest of us, we are open ears. All right, thank you so much, and until next time, bye.